But look, there's another cracker story here on the front page of the Oz that I want to talk about as well. And this is what Westpac is doing with the victims of the bushfire. So they've come out and they're saying that they will pay the mortgages of bushfire victims for up to a year. This is going to cost them about $3 million. It's obviously quite a considerable act of altruism. And yes, it's a public relations stunt to a degree, but you can't take away, Damien, from the fact that they are doing this, and this is going to make a massive difference in people's lives.
That's right, and you know, it is an example of real assistance that actually matters to those people who've been affected. You know, a lot of what we see when we have these events unfortunately occur is a lot of sort of gestures, and here we have Westpac, even though they've done it. Obviously, there's a PR element to it. They've actually put something up that will actually take a bill off the table of some struggling families for the next year, which, you know, they must just be applauded for, and that's why it's on the front page of the Oz. They deserve the credit for it.
And Scott, how much of this do you think is tied to the bad optics that they've received through the Banking Royal Commission? How much of this do you think is a public relations stunt, and how much of this is generally executives wanting to give back?
Well, it's a genuine effort, of course it is, and it'd be very welcome. But clearly, Jack, you have to be a bit cynical and think to yourself, would they have been doing this 18 months ago before the Hayne Royal Commission?
Yes.
When the banks are making all, and you suspect not. So look, it's obviously a welcome move, and you hope that other big institutions, the other banks, might take up this line as well. But you suspect this is not some sort of moment of something coming to the light. It's something that they've looked at. They're looking at their PR. Their banks are in horrendous 12 months they've had. The issue I have when I see these kind of gestures is that in 12 months' time, what does Westpac do when they say, oh, well, sorry, we're going to stop paying your mortgages now for those people that have been hit by the bushfires? I can tell you, all those journos will be out there going to talking to those people who say, look, I still haven't recovered. I still haven't got a house. I still don't have a job. I still don't have a business there to go to. But Westpac's now going to start charging me for my mortgage again. Let's do something right. This is the problem when you do these kind of things. At some point, there's a time, and you've got to suddenly start to pay the bills. Yeah, and sometimes it's never enough, no matter how much you actually, do exactly as one of these corporations.